Real Women in Real Estate final volume, it's live. You can buy the book, but more importantly, you can meet the authors. We are interviewing every single one of them. And with us, we have Abby. Welcome, Abby. Congratulations for being a #1 bestseller.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, how does it feel being an author?
Pretty wild, actually. It's been one of my childhood dreams, so it's pretty cool to recognize and check off a bucket list item for me.
Wow, so this studio has converted a lot of dreams into reality, including myself. I know how it feels. But I also have read your chapter and the bio. You're a nurse.
Yes.
And now, walk us through being a nurse and how is that complementing the Abby in the entrepreneurial world? Like, how does that work?
So for me, nursing was always the sure thing. I grew up in a family that was very science-oriented, very medical-oriented, and so for me, it's that safe space. It's that launching pad. And then obviously there's the logical part of it. I have a W-2 that I can leverage to get loans and whatnot. But a little bit of a shameless plug. I'm also in graduate school. And what I am hoping to do is be able to be home more. And with that time, I can support other women and I can expand my opportunities in real estate by being able to be more present at home and be able to have a better work-life balance as a woman and hopefully mom one day, and be able to still pursue my dreams by, being more efficient with my time. And so nursing is able to buy me those dreams and accomplish that, as well as I am also looking to move into the personal care home space and leverage kind of my practitioner side of license and be that one up and that thing that somebody needs to make those projects happen. And so I can feel like I can carve out that niche and make a bigger dream possible and take care of those in my community, but also, at the end of the day, earn passive income for myself. And with this growing expanse of women coming into the market, and also just to compete against all the men in the market, you do have to have an edge. And so I love the fact that I can do something that is so true to women's hearts and take care of other people and still take care of myself and my family.
Not that you need more topics to discuss, because you have a lot going on, but how does Real Women in Real Estate contribute to your real estate conversations?
So I kind of alluded to it a little bit in the sense that this is a man-dominated world. And so to be able to come over that threshold and actually see in a materialistic form, walk through Barnes and Nobles and see like that presence, we're there. And then also too, as we've had these interesting conversations, I just had one with my makeup and hairstylist. She was doing my hair. She said, well, how do you all know each other? And it was like, well, we're connected. We're part of a bigger group. Like, we're here, we're powerful women, and we come across the country and we keep uniting, and we have InvestorCon that brought a lot of us together, and it just keeps growing from there. And it's so cool to, even though we're not at InvestorCon, there's so many of those faces that are coming back together, and we can be full. My coworker over there, or my good friend now, Sarah, she always talks about how she's Sarah Light, and that really resonated with me, because we don't have to be the light versions in this community. We're not told to take a breath or calm down or, oh my God, you're a lot. And which is where I grew up, and the world that I'm in is, oh my God, you're a lot. But we get to be a lot, and we get to be powerful, and instead of trying to be put in a box, all of our boxes are open and our lights are shining, and we get to be the light and we get to be the mirror, and it's just a beautiful community a part of, and it just makes me so happy to know that we're not alone anymore, and that we can do it, and everybody is somewhere. My chapter is all about my failures, and it's been really hard to lift my chin back up and be here, but that's what this book is about. It's about how we all got to this place and our different levels of power and growth, and being who we want to be, and not being intimidated by the face in the mirror.
I love the title chapter. Tell us about the title chapter.
Inner voice, shut up, you ain't no failure. and I just asked him at the beginning to kind of switch my questions, because I was back down. I was self-conscious to talk about that, and I was self-conscious to talk about the fact that I've had to overcome failures, and so it's really cool to to be here. And even though I feel like I have nothing, I'm still part of this. I'm still at this table and I still have a seat.
I mean, if you say you have nothing
Yeah.
and you listed like 50 things you're doing, there's
Yeah,
no
no.
hope for us here.
Sarah, you have some more butt kicking to do over here, girl.
we want to know, Brooke and I always want to know where can stalk you. So where do we
Yeah.
stalk you?
Where can we
Who
find
stalk you?
Abigail
We're like
Lipka?
professional stalkers.
I am a professional stalker,
Okay.
legit. I will find you.
Well, to kind of go with Nikki's flavor, my website is definitely what I'm most proud of. I am, thanks to Lisa Moore over there, I'm trying to work on my social media presence. And so I probably have 3 different accounts that I keep up with, but my personal account, you do have to request to follow me, Abby Wren 22. I'm gonna probably have these women help me make a new handle that's a little bit more me and a little bit more polished. But I've also have some Alegria's house, and she's my dog, and she's on my logo. She is my favorite account, and probably the one I'll continue having more publicly. It tracks all of my different renovations and flips and all the tile work I do.
And what's the handle?
Alegria's
You have to
house.
spell that, girl.
Alegia house.
Okay.
Alegria,
Happiness,
like
happiness in Spanish.
In
is
Spanish.
what
Oh,
it's called.
Alegria,
okay. I
yes.
like
Yes.
it.
Well,
So,
congratulations
Abigail Lipka,
Thank
y'all.
you.
for being bestseller. Yeah, it's